Because the way of a lot of us, the so-called black, colored Negroes living, whatever, is because we follow the European ways, whether we like it or not. Even though, I should say, whether we know it or not, we follow their ways. And they are this manifestation of our lower selves.
Islam.
So we follow them in the books that they teach us, in the way they tell us to act, because like, all right, I'm at that age, whatever. I remember when Scarface came out, Godfather come out, whatever. Everybody want to be a Godfather. Everybody want to be a Scarface. All these people, you know, there was a time people could tell you about the local drug kingpin, like, oh, yo, he had mad dough, he had all this and that. So what happens? You look at that, like that's your celebrity or whatever, and what you want to do? You want to be like that. It's people that, but now you're following the wicked ways of the Europeans. You're following your lower self. Right? What you think? You think so? Might sound crazy. Sound crazy? Oh, okay, all right. Let me know, man. Let me know. So we following their ways or whatever. But the prophet, even back in 1913, when he came on the scene, whatever, he saw the way that we was living. Black, colored, Negro. You know, black according to science
Means death.
Political and social science. By calling ourselves black, we're putting ourselves at the bottom of the pile. That's why even if you understand that, when you even go into the court, once you go in there talking about, yo, I'm black or whatever, you already putting yourself at the bottom.
Islam.
Now, because we've been classified as black, colored, Negro, and things like that, we treated like animals. That's the way it is. If you know anybody that's been through the system, whatever, you go through the system, whatever, you treat it like animals. It's like livestock. Man. You herd them to this room, they get treated like this. The way they treat you is worse than the animal. But now the prophet, he came on the scene and he tried to uplift us. But of course, you know, his mission, he laid the foundation, whatever. Unfortunately, he wasn't here long enough. That's why it's on us to go out here and keep this mission going.
Islam.
Because like again, I'll go back to how you look at the news and everything, the way that you look at portray us, especially our younger generations. When you turn on the news, you hear 90% of the news dealing with us, whatever, like we're criminals. If you hear like, oh, there was a shooting over here and all this and that, they look at us, black, colored, and nigger. That's why we got to follow certain ways, whatever, so we can get off that track.
Islam.
That's why even like sometimes, like you come in certain organizations, whatever, you know, like we read from the Moorish Holy Quran, we read from the Bible, we read from the Quran. But if you don't understand the in-depth meaning of what it's about or whatever, then you could just be sitting there bored, like, no, I don't understand what this is about or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It all has a meaning, because like I said, you know, we all gotta be doing something, but we choose to be here. We trying to uplift our people,
Islam.
And in these books, the Bible, the Quran, the Moorish Holy Quran, you can't just look at it at face value. You got to go look deeper into it, because it's all about like signs and symbols. And of course, it's always this lessons to be learned. That's like I remember sometime in school, whatever, like you watch a show or they tell you a story, whatever. Like, what's the lesson that you got from it? That's why I go back to like Scarface and everybody want to be a drug dealer and all this and that. I know I was one of those like, yo, but you guys died. Is that worth it? You want to go out like that? Blown away, laid out in your own house or whatever, or spending years for the rest of your natural life in a box under European control. I don't want to go out like that.
Islam.
But like I said, you know, there's lessons in these books or whatever. But that's why we have to go back into it. But we got to understand it. We can try to put it to today's perspective.
That's right. You working, Mo?
Because no matter what, because like even one of the lessons I'll go in today. Like we give honors to all the divine prophets.
That's right.
So of course now even in the Holy Quran of Mecca, whatever, it's classified as Prophet Lot. And of course obviously as a prophet. But in the Bible it says it's not. Anybody know what's the prophet? What did Lot do? What was his job? You know? I see you mumbling, you know? Oh, okay. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna try to bring it into how it is. Because like I said, this lesson, even though this happened like thousands of years ago or whatever, but it's a lesson that still has to be learned today. So we just go into a lot. Of course, we go into the meaning. Of course, it just means a veil or covering. And of course, in the Bible, you know, Abraham's nephew. So now a lot of people a lot of their faiths, where you follow the Quran, the Bible, and all that, a lot of it goes back to Abraham. But I'm going to go into like how he was right there with Abraham, and he was studying a lot of things too. And of course, how we can pertain to what's going on with us today.
Islam.
So So this giving just like a rough overdraft, whatever. Of course, Lot he was first mentioned in Genesis, and he was of course the son of Haran. Now Lot traveled with the family into the land of Canaan from Ur of Chaldees in Genesis 11. So now, of course, when you go into the Bible, whatever, you go into like how Abraham, of course, he left Ur, and he came into the land of Canaan. But of course, he came with his family. He came with Lot, his nephew. He came with at the time was it Sarah? No, Sarai. He came with his grandfather, his father Haran, and all of them came into the land of Canaan. I'm just building up. But of course, because of the famine in the land, they went south into Egypt, and that's in Genesis 12. But in Genesis 13:5, Lot also who had flocks and herds together, after they had an issue about the herds or whatever, and they went their separate ways. And Lot went into the land of Jordan. He went east. Now, like I said, pretty much you understand, like with them, but saying that he had flocks and herds or whatever, that's their way of saying, he had money. He had that dough right there. Abraham had his flocks and everything. He had his money. He's like, you got your stash, I got my stash, whatever. You know what? You going this way, I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna go do my thing over here in this town over here. Sometimes it's like that, right? So now Lot, he goes over into Jordan. Now excuse me. Now we go into Genesis 14. Of course, now the war of the kings take place, and Lot is captured while residing in Sodom and Gomorrah. What was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah?
Everything.
Give me some example. What was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah?
Everything that was wicked. Orgies, drinking, partying.
Yeah, you missing the main part of the story. The main part of the story.
Said what was going on in
The main thing is Sodom and Gomorrah. What's somebody who's Sodom? What's that?
Huh?
Sodomy. What's sodomy?
Oh, sodomy.
That's the main part of the story.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
That's why you're laughing, man. This is reality.
Yeah.
We can't sugarcoat it. We can't treat our people like
I'm trying to keep it clean.
This is the reality, man. We're gonna keep it clean.
Sodomizing.
You know what? So just give you a real deep. I've read in several books or whatever. Cause you know how they teach us like, you talk to a baby that goo goo gaga and all that. That's garbage. A baby between the ages of 1 to 7 can absorb information like a computer. So by me doing that at Google, you babying them and all this stuff, you stagnating their growth.
Islam.
We're not here to stagnate our growth or whatever, because our people, we headstrong or whatever. Sometimes you gotta get in their face and like, this is what it is. That's what it was. Like I said, Sodom and Gomorrah was wickedness. All types of things. Drinking, orgies, sodomy, whatever, murders. It was all the wickedness. Whenever you watch a movie and they got a town with all the wickedness and all that, that was Sodom and Gomorrah. What's going on here in this land now?
Same thing.
Right? Like I tell you, this is a manifestation, because of course we're natural righteous people, but Sodom and Gomorrah was just a manifestation of our lower selves. Now what's our lower self? What does the lower self breed? Hatred, slander, lewdness, murder,
theft, and everything that harms.
That's what's going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what's going on in these streets here today, right?
Yeah.
It's going on. You turn on the news or you travel anywhere, whatever, not just New York, whatever. You go to any city, you got the good parts or whatever, and you got the wicked parts. Like, whoa. Again, I remember, like I said, even Manhattan before 9/11 and things got dispersed or whatever, there were certain parts of Manhattan like, no, I ain't going to that block, man. That block ain't for me. That area of town, like, where you live there, man? That ain't for me.
Even worse now.
Yeah, because now they filter, they all in your neighborhood, whatever. Now you step out.
No, certain parts of Manhattan now, like 14th Street.
Yeah.
Like, you go over there.
Oh, yeah, they still.
They be with it too. They with the business. Like, and they'll fight you.
Yeah, that's the thing now. It ain't like no little timid thing. As a matter of fact, somebody sent a video yesterday, put it in a group chat. Somebody was picking on a homosexual or whatever. It was in, like, I think in high school or whatever. Homosexual wasn't having it. He's like, what? Knocked the dude off his feet into the desk. He stood back up. Knocked him again or whatever. Got laid out. Man.
It's a man. It's a bro.
Yeah, man. A man's a man. But it is what it is. But going back to somebody now Lot, he was in Sodom and Gomorrah Because now what it was, because now in the Bible, whatever, they'll try to make it seem like, yo, he was living there, whatever, but he was there trying to do a job. He saw his wickedness going on, so he tried to uplift the people. But again, like I said, I went into Genesis 14 with the War of the Kings, whatever. There was a war going on, and while residing in Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot was captured while residing in Sodom and Gomorrah, and Abraham later found out. He took his trained servant born in his house. Now, of course, this is how things get lost in translation, whatever. Because of course, when you go into the Bible, whatever, when Abraham, when he went to go ride out, they talking about he took like three of his servants or whatever. But the word that he used is kanit, and the word in kanit is it means initiate. So it means he took people. Pretty much, he took his brothers with him, people that he was schooling. Just like I'm saying, the grand sheik got a problem, whatever. He made that call. We all gonna go ride, huh?
Islam.
So the way they twisting up the story. That's why the prophet said that you don't understand this, whatever, and we know how to maneuver better, because we can't look at it from a Christian point of view.
Islam.
Matter of fact, you can go to Genesis 14, verse 14 to 16. Yes, 14 to 16.
When Abraham heard that his relative had been taken captive, he called out the 318 trained men born in his household and went in pursuit as far as Dan. During the night, Abraham divided his men to attack them, and he routed them, pursuing them as far as Hobah, north of Damascus. He recovered all the goods and brought back his relative Lot and his possessions, together with the women and the other people.
So you know what I'm saying? So now the Bible, they try to make sure that everything was nice and peaceful, but there was a lot of wars going on. It was popping back then.
Yeah.
Like I said, once he got the call, like, yo, my nephew's in trouble, whatever, yo, he grabbed his soldiers, his people from his brotherhood or whatever, and they rode out there and they smashed the spot and brought him back.
Islam.
But that's like the same thing that was going on right now. But again, I just want to concentrate back more on Lot. Because of course, like not. No, in fact, we backtrack and going back here. Now let's go to Surah 6. Surah 6, 83 to 89. Because right now, we can't just look at one book. It's like you don't watch one channel or whatever. You can't just stick to one book and try to get one story. It's like I'm saying, you hear somebody, you outside, somebody tell you a story, you're like, well, yeah, okay. But then you go to somewhere else, a totally different source, and you hear the same story, like, oh man, it starts to like, all right, this stuff might be true. All right.
Holy Quran, Surah 6, Ayat 83 to 89. That was the reasoning about us, which we gave to Abraham to use against his people. We raise whom we will, degree after degree. For thy Lord is full of wisdom and knowledge. We gave him Isaac and Jacob. All three we guided, and before him we guided Noah, and among his progeny, David, Solomon, Job, Joseph, Moses, and Aaron. Thus do we reward those who do good. And Zechariah and John, and Jesus and Elias, all in the ranks of the righteous. And Ishmael and Elisha, and Jonah and Lot, and to all we gave favor above the nations. To them and to their fathers and progeny and brethren, we chose them, and we guided them to a straight way. This is the guidance of Allah. He giveth that guidance to whom he pleaseth of his worshippers. If they were to join other gods with him, all that they did would be vain for them. These were the men to whom we gave the book, and authority and prophethood. If these their descendants reject them, behold, we shall entrust their charge to a new people who reject them not.
Islam. So again, that's going on. Like even when I started out, whatever I said, we give honors to all the divine prophets. So right there, that's just a little short list of the prophets that we give honors to. Each one of those, when you go into what they did and how they was doing for the people, pretty much they all try to warn the people. They try to uplift the people. Like, yo, if you keep doing this or whatever, you're going to have problems. So Sometimes they listened, sometimes they didn't. If they didn't listen, what happened? They ran into problems. That's like even today, whatever, we all been there, whatever, we all had that elder there, or anything like that, tell me, you're like, yo, you keep doing that, man, you're going to have problems or whatever. Yeah. Sometimes you listen, but then if you didn't listen, later on down the road, what happens? Like, I told you, man, if you'd have listened, things wouldn't have went this way.
Islam.
But even there, like you say, he's going into how he gave him the book. The book, according to the Quran of Mecca, the book of the divine revelation which the prophet was granted, the messages he received from on high to guide the people aright. The authority to judge. Every prophet received authority directly from God, and it was by divine authority that he judged the people. So again, like I said, going into when Lot was over there inside of Gomorrah, he wasn't residing with the people. He was trying to uplift them, even though they was all about their wickedness ways or whatever. He was trying to see that they was living wicked. They were moving on their lower self or whatever. So he was trying to raise them to a higher level. So he went down into the lion's den or whatever and tried to wake the people up.
Islam.
Because he saw like, this is wickedness, y'all. Let me try to help y'all out. The prophethood or gift of prophecy, the book contains directions for guidance of the people, and is the prophetical part which is meant to strengthen the faith. So pretty much that's just going into the book, the prophethood, whatever. Pretty much all it's supposed to strengthen the faith. That's why what the prophet said he brought us. We part of that old time religion. That's why you understand what he brought us, and that will help get us off our wickedest ways. Because so many of our people out here living on their lower self, and he's trying to raise them up.
That's
Same
right.
thing as Prophet Lot was doing in Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right, Muslim. You work.
Now, of course, what was he doing in Somalia? People was trying to discredit him for being in Sodom and Gomorrah by saying he lived there. And of course, you go into Genesis 19:9 real quick. Like I said, because all this is lost in translation. And the reason I'm going to Lot, whatever, because what was going on then relates to a lot of what's going on now.
That's right.
And then it said even his people, his descendants, like I said, if you was down with his descendants, whatever, as long as you stay on the path, you all good. Because we know once you go into it, whatever, Lot had descendants, one of them was Moab. Like I said, we call ourselves Moors. One of our things we call us is Moab. So we have to go into this and understand this.
Islam.
And of course, now if you go from a Christian perspective, whatever, they be like, oh, Lot, he's crazy, whatever. But we get rid of that illusion in Islam.
Islam.
Go ahead. Yeah, verse 19. Chapter 19, verse 9.
Genesis 19, verse 9. Get out of our way, they replied, and they said, this fellow came here as an alien, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them. They kept bringing pressure on Lot and moved forward to break down the door.
Islam. Oh, you don't have to King James. All right. But yeah, part of that when I'm saying in another version of the Bible is they say sojourn. Of course, sojourn means he's as a guest, which is zor in the original language. A period of time when you stay in a place and travel as a traveler guest. Now, go to key 7. What is the duty of a prophet? To save the nation from the wrath of Allah. Go to Surah 29, verse 6. Like I said, I'm just laying down the fact that he went there to try to help these people out. Of course, we know the story. You already know what happened, but we're going to go into it because, again, it's an example. It's a lessons.
Islam.
Because, like I said, a lot of these lessons that you read in these books or whatever can still be applied today.
Surah 29, ayat 6.
26. Surah 29, 26.
Ayat 26. But Lot had faith in him. He said, I will leave home for the sake of my Lord, for he is exalted in might and wise.
Not sure that's the one. But anyway, there we can go into like how Lot went into Sodom and Gomorrah because he tried to uplift the people. But I only got a few minutes, so I don't want to extend it. But now, how we can extend this, because like I said, now there, of course, we know the people was evil, living wicked, and all this and that. But of course, the thing is, when you're amongst them, whatever, the thing is not to take on their ways. Lot went to go uplift them. And another example is that we go into a Moorish Holy Quran, chapter 9. Remember, you can start from the top. Remember, and you can read the title. Now, this is the book that was divinely put together by Papa Noble Drew Ali. Even though it's a little small pamphlet, but when you get into it, whatever, a lot of the stories, whatever, it makes sense. It's to help waken things up in your mind, help uplift you.
Islam.
So it helps strengthen what you are. As long as you standing on your square, as we say in here, it's going to be hard to shake. Go ahead. Let's start from the top.
Moorish Holy Quran, chapter 9. Jesus attends a feast in Bihar, and here he taught human equality.
Now see, here he's at a feast, even though he's at a party, whatever, he's teaching the people equality. So even though when he's out there, we out there, you amongst your friends, you're doing your thing, whatever it is, whatever, ain't nothing wrong with trying to teach them. Or listening to somebody and be like, well, you know what I'm saying, that makes a little sense. Go ahead.
The fame of Jesus as a teacher spread through all the land, and people came from near and far to hear his words of truth. At Bihar, on the sacred river of the Brahms, he taught for many days, and a wealthy man of Bihar, made a feast in honor of his guests, and he invited everyone to come.
So now, right here, this man, he made a feast, whatever. He wanted to, pretty much like we all know, the man out the block, he got all that money, whatever, he's throwing a little block party, whatever. Like, yo, man, I want you to come to the party, whatever, man. You the man, I had to hear about you, I'm inviting you to the party. So he invited Jesus down. Go ahead.
And many came, among them thieves, extortioners, and courtesans. And Jesus sat with them and taught. But they who followed him were much aggrieved, because he sat with thieves and courtesans.
This is Islam. So now right there, he said, then Jesus came to the party, instead of hanging with the up-ups or whatever, he went to those who supposedly, like, quote unquote, look down upon. Society's looking down upon. Like I said, he's talking about he went with the thieves, extortioners, went to courtesans. That's pretty much just women out there selling themselves. And of course, you know that was looked at as wicked upon. And he was out there like, nah, I know y'all got that table over there, but I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna chill with these people. Go ahead.
And they upbraided him. They said, Rabboni, master of the wise, this day will be an evil day for you. The news will spread that you consort with courtesans, and men will shun you as they shun and ask.
Islam. So now Jesus, our brother Jesus, whatever, he wasn't trying to be politically correct or whatever. He wasn't trying to network and all this and that. Like, yeah, I see that. I'm going to build with these people. But like I said, he's on a mission or whatever. Thanks for the party and all this and that, but my job is here to wake these people up. Even though I'm going to chill with you and all this and that, and, y'all on the block, may do certain things when you out there, whatever, but your job is to uplift these people. You're supposed to go out there, whatever, you know what, I'm trying to lead this corner. You're supposed to bring these people with you, Islam. Go ahead.
And Jesus answered them and said, a master never screens himself for the sake of reputation or of fame. These are but worthless bubbles of the day. They arise and sink. Like empty bottles on a stream, they are illusions and will pass away.
Islam.
So like I said, there's nothing but illusions. The way I said, how they got us people looking on TV, the guys looking like savages, which we know black color, Negro, and all that, the guys looking like savages. That's just an illusion. That's an illusion because our people don't know what it is or whatever. That's why it's our job to wake our people up out of the illusion, whatever, and get them out this mess that we in. Islam?
Islam.
That's why it's on each one of us, whatever, because we all know, we all have that ability to judge, and you can see, like, yo, this ain't right, whatever. But see, now you have to be even a stronger mind or whatever to be like, y'all going to do that? Nah, man, y'all shouldn't do this and that, but you know what, it is what it is. But now if you make that wrong choice, it all comes down to choice, like, where y'all going to do this? What? I'm going to ride with y'all. Now you rolling the dice on your life. Continue.
They are the indices to what the thoughtless think. They are noise that people make, and shallow men judge merit by the noise. Allah and all master men judge men by what they are, and not what they seem to be, not by their reputation and their fame.
Go ahead, read the next one.
These courtesans and thieves are children of my Father Allah.
Islam. So right there. So even though these people is wicked, even though they hear that these courtesans, extortioners, you fast forward to the way it is looking today, whatever, let's be real. Oh, this person part of this gang, this person part of that, this and that, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We all have a lot in us.
Islam.
Going back to our first chapter, whatever, the thing is we debased ourselves and we distance ourselves from Allah. So now it's one of our main functions, which is the first chapter is we fell, is to get back up and go back to Allah, Islam.
Islam.
So now, that's part of what was going back to a lot, whatever, because it was all symbolic of what's going on today. Because a lot went to go uplift these people, whatever, but of course now they fought against him. It didn't happen, and of course if you know the story, whatever, God said, you know what? That's it, man. So now that's a lesson that was learned right there. So now what's going on today? The way things is going. If we don't follow these lessons, whatever, we don't uplift our people, whatever, what's going to happen? This is going to be, we're going to fall again. Islam?
Islam.
Like I said, right there, that was just a little brief situation, whatever, because like I said, all these books that we read, whatever, it's all about lessons that need to be learned and that can be taught today. Islam?
Islam.
Islam. So that's the end of my demonstration. Ask all brothers, please rise for the grand sheets coming up and demonstrate.
Islam.
Islam.